Hey, it's Katherine from Brandequip Designs, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the power of recognizing your limitations. And I'm not telling you this to be like, hey, guess what? Strength through weakness, woo woo. Although that is kind of the message. But the point is that it can be so powerful to really develop your focus. In fact, I say in my guide, How to Build 5 Pillars to Powerful Brands, that it's all about focus. I mean, it all starts with a bit of focus, right? So that's what I'm all about. I'm all about focus. Now that I've said that like a million times, right? Let's actually talk a bit about why. Lots of people are afraid to narrow their focus and worry that they either won't reach who they want to reach, or they won't reach enough people and so they won't make money, or that they won't like what they actually end up doing. And it's not about narrowing your focus to a point where you don't like what you're doing. First of all, that all happens to all of us, especially with the niching thing. Like, niching your audience, terrifying to do. It's okay. Everyone's afraid of it. Been there, done that. But it's important to recognize what your strengths are. And I'm saying that sometimes it's easier to discover your strengths through looking at your weaknesses and your limitations. And so rather than thinking of everything you can do, especially for a multi-passionate entrepreneur or someone with a broad range of capabilities, look at what you are definitely not doing. What do you really hate doing? What is not in your wheelhouse at all? Because by doing that, you can kind of recognize a little bit more, get a little bit clearer as to what it is that you're actually good at doing and what your strengths really are, and also what you enjoy doing. You can put that in your list as well. But let me explain a little bit with a personal example, because I'm full of them. Basically, I brand. In case you didn't get that from the name, Brandequip Designs. I'm a brand designer. I'm a brand strategist. It's kind of what I do. But it's a pretty large specialty. Like, design in general is a huge, huge special industry, right? And then branding itself is such a broad topic. I mean, you've got messaging, and you've got digital, and you've got print design, and you've got how it all works together, and you've got developing the brand marks and the brand essentials, and then kind of bringing that over to the deliverables. And then you also have marketing and product design and packaging design, and your environmental space design. So like, if you have a physical location or maybe just a wall like I have here, you want to make sure that you have like a kind of a branded experience for your customers so that they can recognize who it is they're talking to, or like kind of get a feel for what's up with your business, your brand, whatever. So like, there's all these different ways to interpret what you do as a brand designer, or what you do when you're in branding. A lot of people do copywriting for brands, like developing your brand story. A lot of people do website copy. A lot of people do content strategy. I had to really take a look at some of my limits. I knew what I was doing. I knew that I was into branding, but when I was developing my Brandequip packages as they are now, I was really looking at, okay, so why do I think I can do this? Because let's face it, like, I had to face the fact that I have a broad range of strengths. It's kind of, I think, in part because I'm a bit of a Gemini, and so I have a bit of a dual personality thing going on, which in my opinion is also a bit of a dual strength. So like, each personality comes with its own strength in a way. But basically, the way that it really comes down to is that I do have a broad range of capabilities. And so it was really hard for me to say, what can I not do? Like, what is not in my wheelhouse? And I really, really discovered content strategy, marketing, all that jazz. Even though I can design them, I cannot come up with the big picture for how to take the brand voice that I help you develop and carry that out over the long period of time. I can help you audit it. I can help ensure that everything's on brand and set that brand up. but carrying that through in a strategic marketing strategy, content strategy, not my wheelhouse. And so I was like, okay, so I know how to write copy for websites. I know how to kind of convey a brand message, but it's not in my wheelhouse to develop a content strategy just to help develop that initial brand message, the big why message. So that was really important realization for me, because it kind of gave me a stopping point. It's like, okay, I have a limit. Yay, I don't have to freak out. And it helps me to realize that my zone of genius was really in developing brands for digital entrepreneurs. I enjoy print design. I love print design, but my focus, my area of expertise is really in digital entrepreneurship, online services, services in general, but online services in particular, because that's what I really know well. I've studied it for myself, and I can take everything I've really learned about that and carry it on to you. I know what types of materials that you're going to be needing or what kind of situations you're going to be finding yourself in, and so I can help you plan for that. Whereas with product design businesses or product-based businesses, you have a lot more to deal with packaging and stuff like that. And while I can do it, it's not really in my wheelhouse as much as service-based businesses is. So you're not going to see me offering product-based business branding. You're also never going to see me doing content strategy, as far as I know. That's not in my wheelhouse. But like I said, recognizing your limitations, it's a really important way to kind of help give yourself, especially if you have a lot of talent or seem to be really good at a lot of things, just kind of, it gives you a stopping point. It gives you a pause. It's like, okay, I have my limit. Now I know where I need to stay, for now anyway, or where I can really, what I should be focusing on and improving on in general so I can get better in my area and let other people worry about the other areas that I can't cover. So in case you are struggling with coming up with your one thing that you want to be doing, getting focus on stuff like that, try thinking about what you're not good at and what you actually hate doing and work backwards from there. So that is my tip for you, and I hope that's helpful, and I will talk to you guys again later. Bye.